This simple habit will change your life. It's really, really simple. You just need to do this. 20 hours a week of exercise while learning languages. That's it. You get in shape and you learn a language fast at the same time. Sounds crazy? It's really not. Let me break it down. First, notice that I said exercise, not working out. I'm not asking you to become David Goggins now. 20 hours a week, including walking. Yes, walking counts, and you should do a lot more of it. Most of you. If you work sitting down, or if you'd like to lose some weight, you need to be walking way more. 10,000 steps a day, minimum 15 to 20,000 would be even better. Your body was designed to move, not to sit in front of a screen 10 hours a day. And I know what you're going to say, a lot of you. You don't have the time. But you do have the time for social media, Netflix, doom scrolling, YouTube, and all of that nonsense, which is terrible for your health, both mental and physical, and a massive waste of time. So you should go outside and spend time outside moving. Now, quick disclaimer. I'm not your fitness coach. This is not some elite athlete training plan or anything like that. This is something simple that works for normal people, all right? This is how the average person gets in shape and learns languages faster. So let's talk about the training, what to do, the exercise. There are two main types of exercise you should be doing. Strength training and cardio. It's not one or the other, you should be doing both. Let's talk about strength training first. I do like lifting heavy, squats, deadlifts, bench press, all of that. But this video is not about that. This is about simple habit stacking for the average person, all right? So here's the plan. Do a ton of reps of basic body weight exercises. Push-ups, pull-ups, dips, squats, all that stuff. The basics. Don't overthink it. Just do more of it. Even if you're just going through the motions, keep going through the motions. You don't have to push yourself too hard. You don't have to, you don't have to turn into Goggins. Just do it at your own pace. Don't stress. Just keep doing it regularly. Stay consistent and keep doing it. And while you do it, keep listening to language learning materials. The key here is to keep it simple and to stay consistent. Pick something really simple and do it over and over again. For example, I do 5 pull-ups and 10 push-ups every minute for an hour or an hour and a half. Things like that. It's simple, it's easy, and it works. And I do it all while listening to my language islands. And cardio is even more simple. There are things like high-intensity interval training, assault bikes, and all of that. I love all that stuff, but like I said, this is not a fitness video for athletes. So let's keep it simple. Long distance cardio, mostly walking or exercise bike. You just need more steps, 15 to 20,000 steps a day. If you're overweight and you start doing that, it's going to change your life in 6 months. Now here's the best part. You do all of this while listening to language learning materials. Habit stacking. If you can't go outside for whatever reason, I do this on the beach normally or in the calisthenics park, but if the weather is terrible because you live in Siberia or the neighborhood's terrible and it's dangerous, but you do it at home. Put a podcast on, exercise bike, you do your push-ups and pull-ups at home. Now, what do you listen to? First of all, your language islands. On repeat, over and over and over again. These are the sentences you want to be able to say, so you should listen to them hundreds of times, all right? Then, example sentences for the most common words, the most common nouns, the most common adjectives, and the most important, the most common verbs. You create example sentences of them and you listen to them over and over. And finally, when you understand all those well, you switch to native speaker podcasts. You should switch back and forth between learning materials and native speaker podcasts. Until the podcast starts feeling like a normal conversation, like it's easy, you should go back and listen to the easy stuff as well, the high percentage stuff. And you can even do speaking practice while doing this. You can listen and repeat sentences while working out. I do this a lot while working out at home. Not in the park, because I look like a lunatic. But at home, I do thousands of push-ups and squats and spend hours and hours in the exercise bike if the weather's bad, while listening and repeating sentences. It's a little bit weird at first, speaking while working out, but once you find the right pace, you can do it for hours. You just need to do it at the right level of intensity. A few minutes after starting, it will start feeling good because you're fully focused on the sentences, you're listening, you're repeating, you're in a flow state, fully engaged, both physically and mentally. It's almost like meditation. This exercise is a much better use of your time than pretty much anything else because it will get you in shape, you'll feel amazing mentally, physically, emotionally, everything, and you'll learn languages 10 times faster by doing this. If you're going to listen to anything I say, listen to this piece of advice. Train your body while you learn languages. Move and learn at the same time. Do high rep workouts and lots of walking or cardio every single day while learning languages. Of course, this doesn't apply if you're an athlete and if you're in great shape. But if you have a sedentary lifestyle, like 90% of people these days, and you're not in good shape, you need several hours a day of moderate exercise, movement. If you build this habit, it's going to change your life. So try it for a month. You'll thank me later.